victory is deserved.
You've done well, staying alive long enough to meet me again.
That's a strange way to put it.
Don't forget my warning. This place is far from simple. If you want to know more, let your strength do the talking.
He obviously wants to tell us, but he just has to have one more battle.
Potions for sale! Buy 4, get 1 free!
For the God of War!
Lounging around is my ultimate life goal.
As we agreed, ask anything and I will answer. But first, tell me your name. Ah, I'll remember that.
So, Shakir, please answer the Magister's question sincerely.
I'll keep my word. They hired me, but this isn't their turf. This place is mine. It was claimed by these claws of mine. Seen my crew? The Syndicate hired them, but not a single one of them can match me. So they just do general mundane tasks assigned by the Syndicate. I came from the Ashen Wastes to train and grow stronger. Before I met you, the golems were my best sparring partners. Though they often got damaged, there were always more around.
It sounds like all of this is part of the conspiracy by the Adamant Syndicate, but their real goal is still a mystery. Shakir, can we speak to your crew?
Sure, but I should warn you if you want to fight them. They're pretty weak.
I promise you, we only want to ask them questions.
All right. Hey, you lot! Over here!
Boss? You calling for us?
Yeah, these folks are opponents I respect. You'd better answer their questions truthfully. And as for me, let me clean up a bit. My claws and fur got dirty during the battle.
What kind of tasks does the Adamant Syndicate usually give you?
Curious, huh? You want a piece of the pie, don't you? All right, I'll tell you. We've mostly just been transporting treasures to their camps and putting things together. We've pretty much explored all the nearby ruins. Oh, except for the Sun Temple.
Why not the Sun Temple?
The Syndicate locked down that whole area, probably hoarding all that treasure to themselves.
Hoarding treasures?
We're not entirely sure about the details, but it seems like that. Otherwise, why would they guard it so fiercely?
Tell us about Shakir.
One day, that big brute stormed into our camp, throwing punches everywhere. The Syndicate folks saw him and insisted he become the leader. We wanted nothing to do with him, but none of us could defeat him, so... Yeah, I mean, the training was so hard. He made us run between 2 camps 10 times a day. Who can handle that? I hate him. Some people tried to sneak away, but once they got caught, the training became even more horrifying.
I think this is a good spot to rest.
Resting after a long journey feels amazing. Besides the travel, I've been thinking about a series of events that have occurred, and some things are puzzling.
It seems reactivating the golems was just their temporary goal. But I can't figure out the link between the golems and their plan concerning the Sun Temple. Before we left, we received a plea for help from the Sun Temple, but since the portal was destroyed, we had to rush from Hollowstone. And about the sacred items in the Sun Temple. It's strange. Considering Soleil has long fallen, why would there still be sacred items there? Regardless, the Adamant Syndicate's objective appears to revolve around these sacred items, and it seems they've been planning for quite some time.
Dura above. I'm as nervous as it is. Let's all calm down. The more anxious we are, the more we must focus and conserve our strength.
Right. I can't afford to panic at this point. Magister, Lucius, you both should rest. We can talk about other matters tomorrow. I'll keep watch and pray.
What price are you willing to pay?
Am I dreaming? Atalanta, why are you here?
This isn't a dream. I'm here, in the flesh. How many times must I say it? The past was my sin, not yours. But even if I were given another chance, I would make the same choice.
Are you still refusing to tell me the truth from back then?
You know I don't want to talk about it. Why do you keep asking?
This is serious, Atalanta. Ever since I became a knight, I pledged to protect Dura. Until this day, I've followed the strictest laws of the temple. Yet, I'm still a sinner. Because, truthfully, I'm just as despicable as the worst scoundrel in this world. I willingly betrayed the grace of the goddess. I let you go that time. But you know, I don't regret it either. Given another chance, I'd make the same choice. But I must make amends. To ensure my redemption isn't in vain, Atalanta, just tell me the truth.
I can't say it.
Archon Diurnal, what are you doing here?
I arrived at an interesting moment. Or should I say, an unfortunate one. I should have brought my harp. Doesn't this situation feel like it needs a musical accompaniment?
Ugh. What's that noise?
Who woke Chippy up?
Huh? Is that Atalanta? Weren't you sent back to Hollystone? Why are you here?
Well, she had to be here. She's the leading lady in this comedy show.
Huh? Comedy? What comedy? Hold on. Is that Archon Diurnal?
Of course. I'm also an important spectator in this comedy. Comedies don't always mean pure laughter. But by Dura, surely it won't turn into a tragedy. However, this fantastic act has concluded. Call me for the next scene.
Your acquaintance vanished suddenly. Is everything okay?
Atalanta, the more important question is how you're even here.
After returning to Hollystone, Valen went to report to the General. And he underestimated me. It's laughable that he thinks a few militiamen from Hollystone could possibly keep a watch on me. Come on. It was you guys who insisted on making things tough for me in the first place. Additionally, my role as your guide isn't over yet. I still have to escort you to the Sun Temple.
You're willing to lead us to the Sun Temple all of a sudden. Last time you even used force to stop Tamicia.
Because Tamicia packs quite a punch, and I didn't want to get hit again, alright? Even though I'm a suspect in the theft of the Faith Stone, I've been with you guys all this time, and I haven't done anything to hurt you. I already saved Tamicia once. Who's to say it can't happen again? So, let me tag along with you. And what about you, my stubborn knight? What do you think?
I will leave it up to you to decide. Yes, Atalanta did save my life. When I first became a knight, I was weak. After a battle with a monster that left me severely injured, I fell into a coma. When I woke up, Atalanta was there. I then found out that she went through a lot to find a magical potion that saved me. And then, after I recovered, my first task was to chase the suspect of the Faithstone theft.
Why bring up these old tales out of the blue?
Just pondering. For someone like me, unable to let go of personal feelings, becoming a sinner is inevitable. I shouldn't have let personal feelings interfere, going against the goddess's will.
Is the goddess the only reason worth living for to you?
I'm a bit confused about your history and relationship.
Please, allow us to have another private conversation. It appears that this is...
Exactly. The Adamant Syndicate utilizes this space to transport the assembled golems. By Dura. But why would they do this?